Hey there, what's up? Ever caught yourself thinking in your native language when you wish you were crushing it in English? That blank moment when you want to speak, the frustration of not being able to express what you're thinking. I totally get it. It's like the English is there, deep down in your mind, but just out of reach, And the worst part, if you don't unlock it soon, your skills might start to fade away. Trust me, we don't want that to happen. But hey, don't worry, because I'm gonna show you how to hack your brain and start thinking in English right now. In today's video, I'm gonna walk you through how to unlock your mind and start thinking in English naturally and spontaneously without those mental translations. Get ready to transform the way you think and speak English. And if you're hungry for more secrets like this, you know what to do, right? Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing from Learn English Secrets. Your fluency is closer than you think. So let's go! Thinking challenges. First thing we need to understand is that our brain is a habit machine, right? And when it comes to language, it's super used to thinking in our native language. So when we start learning English, it's like trying to blaze a new trail in a dense forest. Poor English, it arrives all excited to be used, but runs smack into this natural barrier of our already programmed brain. It's like trying to convince your dog to eat vegan food after years of barbecue. It's gonna look at you like, are you kidding me? And it's gonna be tough to change that preference, right? It's the same with English, but chill, we'll figure it out. Another super common challenge is the lack of vocabulary. Just imagine, you have this incredible idea in your head. You want to express something super cool, but you just can't find the right words in English. Frustrating, right? It's like trying to build a Lego set with missing pieces. We try hard, but the final result never feels complete. And then we end up feeling kind of lost, not able to get out everything we wanted to. And it doesn't stop there. Insecurity and fear of making mistakes are also big villains in this story. We get worried about saying something silly, about being judged, and we end up blocking ourselves. It's like we put a muzzle on our own mouths, stopping us from expressing ourselves freely. Would punish ourselves for any slip-up, no matter how small, and that ends up undermining our confidence. There's still one more challenge, which is the conflict between the logic of our language and the structure of English. Each language has its own way of organizing thoughts, and English often follows a different path from ours. It's like trying to fit a screw into a nut that's not the same size. We force it, but it doesn't work. Our mind tries to align already consolidated thoughts with the new rules, and that can create a huge mess. But hey, don't get discouraged. Recognizing these challenges is the first step to overcoming them. It's like going to the doctor and finally finding out what's causing that annoying pain. Now that we know what's going on, we can start to map out a plan of attack. Understanding the problem prepares us for the strategies to come, and I promise they'll help you unlock your English for good.
Mind awareness. Now that we've identified the main challenges, it's time to develop our mind awareness. This means paying attention to our thoughts and identifying when we're not thinking in English. It's like a detective who's investigating a mystery. We need to be alert to the smallest details to unravel the enigma. You know, those moments when you freeze up, when you can't find the right word, or when you simply don't know how to express what you want to say? Well, those are the key moments we need to pay attention to. They're signs that our mind is still operating in native language mode and needs to be reset to English mode. Observing our own thoughts helps us to recognize patterns. Do we always freeze up when we need to talk about a certain subject? Do we feel more insecure in certain situations? By identifying these patterns, we can better understand our difficulties and find ways to overcome them. A tip I give is to take notes during the day. Jot down those situations where you felt challenged, the words you couldn't find, the sentences you didn't know how to put together. Recording these difficulties drives us towards solutions. It's like we're creating a logbook of our journey in English, recording our progress and our challenges. And most importantly, understand that it's normal to face these challenges. Nobody is born knowing, and everyone goes through difficulties in learning a new language. Each difficulty is a learning opportunity, a chance to grow and become an even more confident English speaker. This awareness invites us to explore tactics to transform our mental routine. And that's exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to explore practical ways to start the change, to reprogram our brain to think in English more naturally and fluently. And speaking of that, tell me in the comments, what is the biggest challenge you face when it comes to thinking in English? I want to know about your experience and help you find the best solution.
Small steps. Now, let's get down to business and start turning our mind into an English thinking machine. And the key to this is to start with small, simple, and easy to put into practice steps. No rushing and trying to take on the world all at once, okay? We'll go slowly and steadily, building a solid foundation for our learning. A practical way to start is to describe simple activities of our day-to-day. In English, start by listing basic tasks like wake up, brush my teeth, have breakfast. It seems silly, but this foundation is crucial for creating the habit of thinking in English. Then, start narrating small moments of your day with short sentences. For example, while you're making coffee, say to yourself, I'm making coffee. While you're walking to work, say, I'm walking to work. This technique makes thinking in English more accessible and natural. It's like you're creating an English soundtrack for your life, turning each moment into a learning opportunity. The secret is to avoid the pressure of creating complex sentences. No need to worry about using difficult words or complicated grammar structures. Simplicity allows for constant and uncomplicated progress. And how about practicing self-talk in English? This is a super fun way to learn. Imagine your routine in English. Talk to yourself about your plans, your dreams, your fears. This practice amplifies learning and helps you feel more comfortable with the language, giving voice to your thoughts and feelings. Remember, small steps build the foundation for bigger challenges. This light approach prepares the ground for expanding vocabulary and venturing into more complex conversations.
Active vocabulary. Now that we've started thinking in English more consciously and narrating our days with simple sentences, it's time to level up our vocabulary. After all, the more words we know, the easier it is to express our ideas and communicate with the world. Increasing your word repertoire is essential for expressing yourself better. Explore new words daily. Dive into dictionaries, apps, and specialized sites. The more you expose yourself to English vocabulary, the more familiar the language becomes. A super useful tip is to use flashcards and notes to help fix the words. Write down the new words in a notebook. Create flashcards with the word in English on one side and the translation on the other. Use spaced repetition apps. Spaced repetition helps transfer vocabulary to the long-term memory. It's like you're training your brain to remember the words, strengthening the neural connections and making learning more efficient. Another interesting strategy is to make thematic lists of words. For example, you can create a list with words related to daily habits, like eat, sleep, work, or a list with words related to feelings, like happy, sad, angry. This organization makes studying more efficient and helps you find the right words when expressing yourself. And don't forget to try creating sentences with the new words. This is the best way to reinforce their use and transform vocabulary from passive to active. Use the words in different contexts. Create funny sentences. Imagine situations where you could use these words. This practice makes learning more fun and helps you internalize vocabulary more naturally. Mastering more terms makes narrating a routine much richer and more detailed. You'll be able to describe your activities more precisely, express your feelings with more nuance, and communicate with the world more effectively. This expansion prepares you to describe activities with more detail and fluidity.
Narrating the routine. Now that we've leveled up a vocabulary, it's time to put everything into practice and start narrating a routine in English. This is one of the most powerful techniques for unlocking thought and speech, and I'm sure you'll be surprised by the results. Describing the immediate environments in English strengthens the connection with the language. Look around you and name the objects you see: table, chair, window, book. This practice helps to fix the names and functions of the objects, making your vocabulary more concrete and accessible. It's like you're creating a mental map of your surroundings in English. Turning simple actions into English sentences creates mental strength. While you're washing the dishes, say, "I'm washing the dishes." While you're watching TV, say, "I'm watching TV." By narrating it, you put into practice what you learned naturally. And how about establishing internal dialogues while doing everyday tasks? Talk to yourself in English about your plans for the day, about your goals, about your feelings. This practice increases practice and helps you feel more comfortable with the language. Dialoguing with yourself can make a difference in fluency. The narration technique improves both spelling and speaking. By writing and talking by your routine in English, you're practicing all the skills of the language at the same time. The act of talking to yourself is a powerful exercise for the brain. It's like you're strengthening the muscles of your mind, preparing it for bigger challenges. This continuous practice generates a solid foundation for conversation. The more you narrate your routine in English, the easier it becomes to express yourself in real situations. Your evolution in dialogue opens doors for application in real situations. It's like you're building a bridge between your inner world and the outer world, connecting your thoughts in English with your interactions with other people. And speaking of interaction, how about giving this video a like? If you enjoy the tips and feeling like you're learning, don't forget to leave your thumbs up. That way I know you're enjoying the content and it encourages me to bring even more incredible tips for you.
Living English. Imagine you're cooking your favorite food. You don't need a complicated recipe full of technical terms, right? You simply follow your instinct, what you've learned with practice. It's the same with English. The more you expose yourself to the language, the more intuitive it becomes. Start by listening to music in English while doing your tasks, or watch short videos on YouTube. You know that series you love. How about watching it in English with subtitles? At first, it may seem a little complicated, but quickly you'll start to pick up the expressions, the rhythm of the speech, and even the characters' accents. And the best part is that you'll be learning without even realizing it, having fun. And how about taking advantage of those leisure moments to learn more? Pick up a book in English, even a children's book, or follow foreign profiles on social media. Every little contact with the language counts, and in the end, it makes all the difference. Immersion helps you understand the context of words and expressions. You start to see how they're used in different situations, which helps you fix them in your memory much more effectively. It's like riding a bike. You can read all the books on the subject, but you'll only really learn when you get on the bike and start pedaling. And don't forget about conversation groups and social media. Interacting with other people who are learning English or with native speakers is a great way to practice and ask questions. Plus, you'll meet new people, make friends, and feel part of a community. And the best part is that you'll realize you're not alone. Turn your leisure moments into study opportunities. Let English flow into your daily life and watch the magic happen. Little by little, you'll feel more confident, more fluent, and more connected with the world. So ready for this adventure?
Talk with confidence. Now, let's talk about a subject that usually gives a lot of people butterflies: conversation in English. Relax, no need to freak out. The truth is that conversation practice is fundamental for you to unlock your fluency and gain confidence in the language. And the good news is, there are several ways for you to practice conversation in English, even if you don't have a foreign friend nearby. A great option is to use language exchange apps. There are several out there, like HelloTalk and Tandem, that connect you with people from all over the world who want to learn your language and help you practice English. It's a super cool exchange where everyone wins. Another tip is to look for English clubs or online conversation groups. In these spaces, you'll find people with the same goals as you, and you can practice English in a relaxed and fun way. The important thing is not to be afraid to make mistakes. Remember that everyone makes mistakes, and that mistakes are part of the learning process. What matters is that you let go, have fun, and learn from your experiences. Confidence is built little by little with small victories and lots of practice. With each successful dialogue, with each conversation you manage to keep up, you feel more confident and motivated to continue. And this confidence opens doors for new opportunities, both in your personal and professional life. So don't be shy. Take a chance. Talk to native speakers, participate in study groups, and show the world your English. And little by little, you'll realize that speaking English is much easier and more fun than you imagined. And with constant practice and confidence up there, you'll be ready to take over the world. Grammatical evolution. Let's face grammar head on, but without panicking, okay? In English, it helps you organize your ideas and build clear and correct sentences. But relax, no need to become a grammar expert overnight. The important thing is to have a solid foundation and gradually improve your knowledge. Start with the simplest structures like the simple present, the simple past, and the future with will. By mastering these basic structures, you can already communicate in many situations. And remember, fluency comes from practice, not perfectionism. It's no use knowing all the grammar rules by heart if you can't use them when speaking. The ideal thing is for you to use grammar as a guide, not as a prison. Consult the rules when you have questions, but don't get attached to them. The important thing is to let go, practice, and have fun with the language. And to help you fix this, go to the comments and write what your biggest difficulty is in English grammar. I want to see your version and that of other students. Let's train together, step by step. And over time, you'll realize that grammar isn't a monster and that it can be a great ally in your journey towards fluency. By understanding how sentences are built, you feel more secure to express yourself and to understand what others are saying. And this security gives you the confidence you need to face real conversations and to communicate with the world. So take a deep breath, relax, and face grammar with lightness and good humor. With a little dedication and lots of practice, you'll master the rules and become a master of the English language.
diving into immersion. You know that feeling of being completely involved in something you love? That's exactly what immersion in English provides you. It's like you're swimming in an ocean of opportunities, where each wave takes you to a new learning, to a new discovery. Immersion is being surrounded by English at all times of your day, from the time you wake up until the time you go to sleep. It's listening to music in English in the car, reading news in English on your cell phone, watching movies and series in English on TV. It's turning your world into a bilingual world. And the best part is that immersion doesn't have to be boring or tiring. On the contrary, it can be super fun and enjoyable. How about turning your favorite hobby into a learning opportunity? If you like to cook, look for recipes in English and try new dishes. If you like to travel, research your favorite destinations on websites and blogs in English. If you like games, play your favorite games in English and interact with other players. And believe me, I don't keep saying this just for the sake of it. I say it and repeat it because I know it's something that will help you a lot. Gradual immersion becomes a lifestyle, transforming learning into something natural and spontaneous. You start to think in English, to dream in English, to live in English. And the more you expose yourself to the language, the faster you evolve. It's as if your brain is absorbing English like a sponge, without any effort. So don't waste time. If you're not already doing it, start now to dive into the world of English and discover how enjoyable and rewarding it can be to learn a new language. Open your mind to new cultures, new ideas, and new opportunities. The world is waiting for you.
Tracking your progress. Have you ever stopped to think about everything you've already achieved on your journey with English? From the first words you learned to the last conversation you had, each step has brought you here. And to celebrate all these achievements, and to keep you motivated to move forward, it's essential that you track your progress. It's like a logbook where you write down all your adventures and discoveries in the world of English. Write down the new words you've learned, the sentences you've managed to build, the conversations you've had. Record your moments of difficulty, but also your moments of overcoming. And most importantly, celebrate each small victory. After all, each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your final goal, fluency. You can use a notebook, an app, a blog, or any other tool that helps you organize your ideas and track your progress. The important thing is that you have a record of your journey, so that you can look back and see how far you've come. And when you feel demotivated or frustrated, just open your diary and remember all your achievements. I'm sure that will give you a new encouragement to move forward. In addition, sharing your experiences with friends or study groups can be a great way to increase your self-confidence and receive positive feedback. After all, the support and encouragement of other people can make all the difference. So don't be afraid to show your progress, to ask for help when you need it, and to celebrate each achievement with those who accompany you on this adventure. And remember, learning English is a marathon, not a 100-meter race. The important thing is to keep the pace, persist in your goals, and enjoy every moment. With a little dedication and lots of passion, you'll get there.
Conclusion. So, folks, did you enjoy discovering more secrets on how to think in English? I hope so. Remember, the secret is constant practice and immersion in the language. No giving up, huh? Every small step takes you closer to fluency. And as usual, let's test your listening and comprehension skills. Get your ears ready. Today's secret phrase is, thinking in English is like... So, did he catch the phrase? Now run to the comments, write what you understood, and complete the phrase creatively. I want to see your imagination. And if you enjoyed this video and want to discover even more secrets to boost your English, don't forget to leave that awesome like and subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss any new videos, and you'll still help me bring you more incredible content. Remember, with Learn English Secrets, the secret to your success is within your reach. Continue practicing and exploring the Learn English secrets by watching this video or checking out this playlist right here. See you in the next video.